Hello, hope you guys are home safe and healthy. It's still being lockdown hour. I wanted to give you guys a couple workouts you can do at home with minimal equipment. Today it being a kettlebell full upper body workout. Enjoy.
First move being the self-sustained kettle row. I wanted to start off with big muscle groups, aka the chest and the back, this being back and biceps. So first things first, you want to make sure you're squared off with your feet, nice strong stance, hinge at the hips so your spine is relatively parallel to the floor so you can get a deeper stretch in the back. Lightly stretch it forward, pull it back with the elbow, squeeze that back, squeeze the lats, always, and continue. Switch arms, of course. Second upper body movement, working that chest, the second big muscle group I wanted to focus on. You want to make sure to tuck in that elbow, make sure you have a strong pressing point to retract your shoulders nice and firm on the floor. You want to make sure your wrist stays straight, allow it to drop at 90 degrees from your upper arm and forearm, and press smoothly up and in. See how I'm touching my chest? I'm making sure my chest is engaging, dropping it to my side, 90 degrees, up and in, squeeze, drop it back down, and continue. Switch arms once again. Third movement is going to be focusing on them front delts, aka them shoulders. So first things first, you want to make sure you take a nice strong stance off the floor. So plant them feet, bend them knees, hinge at the hips, and puff up that chest. Lock that body down. So your arms are going to be fairly long and extended, not locked out. Very slight bend at the elbow. You want to raise about 85 degrees or so just to make sure the tension stays on the shoulders and allow it to drop back down. Don't let gravity put it back down. Allow it to drop back down. Don't use momentum to raise it. Raise it up with your shoulders and continue from there. Next movement being kettle pullovers. So this is a big back and chest movement here, but I like to think of it predominantly as a back movement since I feel a deeper stretch in my lats than I do so engagement in my chest. First things first, you want to make sure you're strong off the floor once again. Retract them shoulders, tighten up that body. You want to have a slight bend in the elbows once again with your arms long and extended. So the weight, you're going to allow it to dip down and back, stretch the lats, stretch the chest, pull in with your elbows, and keep the muscles engaged. You do so by not bringing it all the way back in. As you can see, bringing it back in at about a 60-degree angle. Allow it to dip back down, stretch the lats, stretch the chest, bring it back in, and continue in a nice slow manner. You get a nice static pump in the triceps as well. Enjoy. Moving on to arms, triceps, kettle skull crushers. Once again, you want to make sure you're strong off the floor, body nice and tight, shoulders retracted. First thing you notice is that my arms aren't directly perpendicular to the floor. You want to drop them back down at about 70 degrees and lock the elbows in place. Allow the weight to drop back down, get a nice deep stretch in the triceps, all while keeping the elbows nice and tucked in. The reason for the angle adjustment and the elbow staying tucked in is to minimize the stress that's going on in the elbows. So make sure to do this in a nice controlled manner, focus on the stretch in the triceps, and continue from there. Everybody's favorite, big body biceps. So once again, you want to make sure to take a nice strong stance, lock that entire body down. All that you really want to go on here is the hinge that's going on in the elbow joint. You don't want to use momentum, your shoulder, or anything else to bring up that weight except your bicep. So keep your elbow tucked in, stretch the bicep fully, allow it to drop back down, control it up, squeeze the bicep, and continue from there. Nice and controlled, grow them biceps. Finally, finishing off with a full body aerobic movement, kettle swings. So first things first, you want to take a nice strong wide stance here, toes pointed outwards, slight bend in the knees. When the weight drops back down, you want to hinge your hips back, allow the weight to pull you back a little bit, engage them legs fully, keep your chest nice and up so the spine stays neutral, thrust it up with the hips, and drive it up with the shoulders just a little bit. Nice, smooth, full body aerobic movement here.
Hope you guys dominated that full upper body workouts and got it done. Don't use this pandemic as an excuse not to, because excuses are like this blade of grass. They're always going to be all around you. If not this one, then this one, you know. But you got to choose to ignore them, walk on all over them, get it done. Stay healthy. Enjoy your day.